Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game, and welcome back to Magical Diary Horse Hall. Feels like I was just here. Anyway, so we are going to go chase after Virginia's brother Donald, and I'm really excited about that because we get to be bad, kind of. Like we have to fail exams to get into detention. So I'm going to be taking every chance I can get for merits. Because obviously when I go to detention I get demerits as well. And unlike other times, I am not going to take all the classes first because if you remember the first time I played through, if you specialize in one class only, then you miss the first exam and go to detention instead. And I've maxed out red and blue before, so I thought, why not try green? Because green would never have helped me in the first dungeon anyway, and since I'm missing it, might as well see what spells we can get with green. But yeah, otherwise, I don't think Donald really cares one way or the other whether I'm cute, weird, strong, or smart, because he's just such a nice guy. He might prefer cute to other things, but I mean, otherwise I'll just kind of do a balancing act between all of them. But we might as well like blather on while Possum does her introductory class thing. Yeah, so kind of interested to see how the Donald storyline goes. We haven't really learned much about him. But yeah, anyway. Let's see what the game has in store for us this time, shall we? Our first spell, Diagnosis. Determines the current state of health of a living target and locates ailments and injuries. Excellent. 1 week. Our first week we already learned a spell. 2 spells. Track Scent. Allows the caster to trace creatures that have recently passed through an area. Oh, and one other thing I just remembered. I need to learn Spirit Sight, which is in the White School of Magic. But I'm gonna do that after the first exam because I need that spell for the Dark Dance in order to get detention. Something like that, anyway. We shall see. All these factoids to keep in my mind. Heal. Cures? Yes, cures. Ahem. Cures minor injuries and ailments on one living target. Could have used that in the last exam in the last playthrough for when I got in that trap. Right. After dinner, I'm walking back to my room when I notice the door is already open. Yes. I peek through the gap to see who's inside. It's Ellen. She's folding up some clothing, probably putting her laundry away. Wait a minute. That's Virginia's dresser she's opening. Why is Ellen rummaging around in our roommate's stuff? I haven't made a sound. She doesn't know I'm here yet. Let's go find Virginia. I'd like to pick some of the other options there. I don't know what's going on here, but if Ellen is poking around in our stuff, Virginia deserves to know about it. Indeed. Luckily, she's not hard to find. I can see her down at the end of the hall. I start to rush over to her, then change my mind and try to move more quietly so as not to attract too much attention, and end up doing a sort of bunny hop down the hallway. Cutie? Shh! Come with me and don't make any noise. I grab her hand and drag her back to our doorway, where I point inside. Ellen is now pulling a notebook out from under Virginia's bed. What are we looking at? She's going through your things. Why would she do that? We did this last time. How about she's trying to steal your underwear? Because I can totally see Ellen doing that. Not. I saw her poking around in your drawers. Maybe she's trying to steal your underwear. Hello? Suddenly, Virginia stumbles away from the door, doubled up as if she's in pain. She bumps into the opposite wall where she leans shaking with laughter. You? Oh, I got weird points. Excellent. She thinks you're trying to steal our panties. What? Not really. Yeah, I don't really think that. Virginia wipes tears from her eyes and tries to get her laughing under control. I don't understand. Well, what were you doing going through Virginia's drawers, huh? Huh? Putting her clothes away. Virginia slaps a hand sharply against the wall. So that's who's been doing it. Eh? I knew that... Oh, Isabel. What is all the fuss about? Oh no, Virginia's being so loud that other horses are coming to see what the matter is. Nothing! Nothing's going on! Nothing to see here, folks. Cutie has a dirty mind. I do not! It's nothing, I promise. I'm sorry we made such a ruckus. A ruckus. If you say so. She returns to her room. Bye, Isabel. So, I don't like messy rooms. I'm sorry. Hey, don't be sorry. I should be thanking you. I'm terrible at cleaning. Mom always picks up after me at home. And I didn't really think you were. I mean, I just didn't know. It's alright then? It's fine. We're cool. It was all just a misunderstanding. These things do happen. That was very interesting. I like when the game changes from when I've played it before. I'm awakened early on Saturday morning by a tap at the door, followed by a faint hissing sound. What's going on? I stumble out of bed to find that 3 envelopes have been pushed under the door to our room, each marked with one of our names. Hey, money's here. Each envelope contains $5, the weekly spending allowance for Iris Academy students. If it's our money, why can't they just give it to us all at once? I guess they don't trust us not to spend it all at once and then run out and complain. Well, that might teach people to plan ahead. This way still teaches people to plan ahead. If you want to buy anything really cool, you've got to save up. But you're missing the important part. It's Saturday, and that means a trip to the mall. I didn't think you were a shopaholic. I'm not, but it's great to get out and look at something other than school for a while, isn't it? Also, they have ice cream, and penny candy. Candy? And really big cinnamon cookies. And... we get the idea. Since I've been there before, I can show you guys around. What about studying? You have plenty of time for that during the week, right, cutie? Oh, I would stay at the mall. Stay at the mall? Yes. I would stay at the mall, no. I would stay at school and study, but might as well get the mall scene over and done with. Sure, I'd love to get the mall scene over and done with. Great. Ellen? I guess it's okay, but you ought to have a good breakfast before you look at ice cream. Yes, Mother. Indeed. Students are lining up outside the school, waiting for a free seat in one of the shuttle vans that travel between here and the local shopping center. Come on, we can ride together. Wait a minute. What is it? We're still in uniform. So... won't people stare at us because we're all wearing capes? Nah. Just act natural, it's no big deal. But it's nowhere near Halloween. Gasp. Since the teachers aren't saying anything, I suppose this is what we're supposed to do. The mall isn't very large, or very loud. I can't speak English today. Ahem. The mall is not very large or very crowded. At least where I'm standing, witches and wizards easily outnumber shoppers in ordinary clothes, but no one reacts to the sight. I guess if students come here all the time, they get used to it? Question mark. Okay, that place does coffee and pastries, they have fresh fruit, that one does baked potatoes, there's a gift shop, there's the cafe. Are all these stores magical? No, there's only one magic shop here. They sell wands and stuff. I'm going to get a chocolate croissant. What about you? Nom, 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 nom. I think I will go window shopping. I wander in and out of various stores. It's not a very big mall, but there are books, clothes, music, and toys, so I keep myself entertained for a few hours. And I decrease my stress, so that's always a good thing. On Sunday morning, I sleep in. There aren't any school activities today that I know of, and I haven't made plans with anyone, so there's nothing else to do. Which just makes me realize I miss my family. I'm not used to being completely out of contact like this. There aren't even any phones in the dorm, so I can't call home. Dad promised he and Mom would write, but I haven't received anything. Maybe they were too busy on the first day, or the mail was slow. I'm sure I'll hear from them soon. No phones, no computers, no television. It doesn't matter much during the week when I'm busy with classes, but on a day like today, it leaves me feeling restless. I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air, some sun. It's a beautiful campus. I'm careful to stop when I want to admire something rather than keep walking and risk another collision. But while the flowers and paved walkways are nice, what I'm really looking for is something a little more open. I follow the paths away from the main buildings towards grassy fields. We could play games out here if we borrowed some balls from the gym. I wonder if Virginia was serious about starting a sports team. Hey, I think I see her up ahead. She's talking to someone I don't know. I hurry to catch up. Pastel. Mostly girls again this year, isn't it? Yeah, both my roommates are. I pause in mid-step. What is she talking about? Me and Ellen? That could be a problem eventually. Ellen and I both had wild magic. Is that the problem? Well, maybe more of us should drop out. The other way would be more fun. Maybe for you it would. What on earth are they talking about? This is silly. Spies never hear anything nice. I have no idea what they're discussing, and I shouldn't try to figure it out. I'll only come up with crazy stuff. I'm just going to walk away. I never did figure that out. At the end of the week, I get the chance to organize my thoughts and my belongings, as well as review the spells I've learned so far. Excellent, we shall do that now. Suspicious. I caught Ellen messing with Virginia's things, but it turned out she was just picking up after her. At least that's what she said. It's a little strange, isn't it? Sometimes I think I get along better with Virginia. And homesick. I miss my family. I hope they'll write soon. I feel out of place here sometimes compared to the people who were born magical. Virginia said earlier that it didn't matter who was wild seed and who wasn't, but I'm not sure that's actually true. Alright. Oh, yes. Initiation, the bane of my existence. But, you will recall the last few thousand times we did it. It has no bearing on Donald whatsoever, so I think I can skip it. Taking Damien's hand starts initiation, so if I refuse, I think that stops it. So, we'll see. Because I would like to skip. I think we should skip it once at least, and especially since Donald doesn't need it to be done. Ahem. Anyway, once again, we are all called to the gymnasium first thing Monday morning. Only this time, there are even more people here. Is this a meeting of the whole school? What for? I asked Virginia if she knew what this was about, but she just grinned and said she couldn't tell me. Someone steps up to the podium, but it's not a teacher.
Good morning, everyone. My name is William Danson, and I am your incoming senior class president. But for the next week, half of you will be calling me Sir William. Welcome to freshman initiation. Da, 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 da.
A magical initiation ritual?
Before we start, I am required to give you some safety information. Nothing that happens this week should cause you physical harm. If you are ordered to do something dangerous or that you know is wrong, please go to a teacher immediately. Now, all you freshmen, please line up. One at a time, come up on stage, announce your name and where you come from, and receive one of these initiation handbooks.
Okay. Not that I'm gonna need it. Students dutifully shuffle along, announcing themselves one by one. Some of them I've already met. Some names are new. Suki Sato, Jamal Mir, Pastel Rao, Luke and Logan Pfeiffer. Then it's my turn. After I state my name, William hands me a stapled-together paper booklet. Inside are a bunch of rules and a list of all the members of the senior class, complete with black and white pictures and full names. According to this, we're required to memorize the names of all the seniors, and throughout the week we have to address them as Sir, Lady, whatever. And there's more. We have to memorize a silly poem and recite it on command. We must never show our backs to a senior. We must never be taller than a senior. We must always respond to requests with, oh, wait. William's at the podium again.
Now, as well as serving and honoring the entire senior class, each one of you will become the property of one particular senior. Your senior is your master, your best friend, your worst nightmare, and your only protection from the rest of us. Stand and wait, and we will choose.
He steps away from the podium while we freshmen look at each other nervously. The seniors start to move around the room, poking and prodding and calling out orders. You're taller than me, freshman! Get down on the ground! Don't turn away from me, freshman! I see your back! Ellen and I end up kneeling back to back and watching as the sharks circle. I don't know why. Damien's just creeping me out more and more each time I see him. That's bad because I haven't done his route yet. Ew. I look up to see a strange boy standing over me. Very strange. Even Pastel, the girl with the fairy wings, looked mostly human. According to the list of seniors, his name is Damien Ramsey. But what is he? Cutie patootie. I think you should be mine. Okay. Stand up. But then I might be taller. It's alright, you're with me. You don't have to worry about the rules if I'm with you. Only what I say matters. Here, take my hand. I'll help you up. Alright, let's see if this works or not. Don't want to go through initiation again. At least not this time. I don't need help. I climb to my feet and brush off my knees. So, what should we... Oh. I said, take my hand. What? Down on the ground, freshman! Oh. He raises his hand angrily, and my knees buckle almost on instinct. Your demon is showing, Damien. There's a good girl. You've got to understand, cutie. There are rules to this game. You have to follow them, and so do I. I don't want to get you in trouble. Just do what I say, alright? Yeah, here it is. Refuse to take part. Okay, see what happens. New things, yay. No. What did you say? I'm not playing along. I stand up again, fold my arms over my chest, and glare at him. This isn't funny. This is hazing. This is an initiation ceremony. I won't do it. It's wrong. Ooh. William said if someone asks you to do something that's wrong, get a teacher. This whole thing is wrong. So I'm leaving. Goodbye, demon boy. So long. I stomp through the hallways until I find... Cutie! Is something wrong? I am not taking part in freshman initiation. Did someone harm you? Not really. It's just the whole idea. I see. Well then, you won't take part. That was easy. Yeah, it's that simple? Of course. You always have the right to say no, and I'm proud to see a young student standing up for her beliefs. Of course, the other children will not all agree with your choice. Some people who might have been your friends will now avoid you. Uh-oh. Hope I haven't messed anything up. Every choice has its cost. Maybe so. But maybe some other people will have seen me stand up for myself and be inspired to do the same. You'd best get on with your classes now, dear. Right. Thanks, Potsdam. You're a star. What classes should I take this week? Let's continue with our green. And maybe I should study at the end of the week too, so I have some mana for my exams when they eventually come. I don't need to get to a certain number in this class. Why the funny look, guys? This is because I skipped initiation. When my roommates return from their classes, neither one of them wants to look me in the eye. What? Is there something on my face?
Other than your nose?
Ha ha. I can't believe you just walked out like that. Well, I did. So what?
William worked hard to organize this week, you know.
So what? I wasn't going to let Damien treat me like that. You go, cutie.
Wait, your senior was Damien?
Huh?
Right, Damien. The blue guy.
Ha!
Okay, I completely forgive you for messing up William's thing.
Oh, thanks for being understanding.
Why's that? Because Damien's a horrible evil demon and he deserves to be humiliated. He'll probably never speak to you again, and good riddance. Agreed.
Kind of regretting I didn't do him first to get him out of the way. Although I am interested to see what his story is, don't get me wrong.
Too bad you have to miss out on the rest of initiation just because of that jerk, though.
If you say so.
My senior is Balthazar Brundrick. He lacks plans. He really lacks plans. I think he's got moss growing on him.
Mine is William.
That's nice. Anyway, we may be busy a lot this week.
But since you won't be, you'll have plenty of time to get ahead in classes.
Maybe.
Don't remember initiation interfering all that much with my classes, just that it made the week 3 times as long as usual. That's cool. I like that you're able to skip initiation. Oh, hello. All of a sudden, in the middle of class, a boy stands up, climbs onto his chair, and begins to speak. That's Luke or Logan, right? I can't remember what his voice is. Ah, Luke.
"'Twas brillig and the slithy toves that gyre and gimble in the wade."
Oh my goodness, are you quoting the Jabberwocky poem from Alice in Wonderland? Mr. Pfeiffer? If I remember correctly, it should be all mumsy or momsy where the borough grows and the mome rats out grape? Mimsy. Ah, nice.
"All mimsy were the borogroves and the mome raths outgrabe."
Mr. Pfeiffer, that will be enough, thank you. You fulfilled your task. Here, let me help you down. Luke looks confused, then takes the professor's hand to hop to the ground and sit back in his seat. My dear starlings, seniors do not override professors, and initiation does not override school rules. If someone orders you to do something in class, ignore them. The excuse of initiation will not get you out of being punished.
So I get detention now?
Oh no, I love that poem. I knew I liked you, Potsdam. I like that poem too. It's really good. You'll just have to finish reciting it for me after class.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Boost strength. Focuses the caster's life energy to temporarily increase physical strength. Excellent. Having a good week so far. Seen a whole bunch of different things. It's not until after I wake up on Friday morning that I realize something. Something very important, which should have occurred to me before now. Virginia. Psst. Virginia, wake up. What? It's Friday the 13th. So, are there any special rituals we need to do? Or not to do to protect us from magical bad luck? Oh.
No, Friday the 13th is good luck when you're a witch.
Oh.
So it's a good omen that our initiation finishes today.
Now let me finish sleeping. She pulls the covers over her head. Sorry, Virginia. I can't remember from one playthrough to the next. Oh, sad music. Hello? Is anybody there? It seems like the campus is half empty this afternoon. Oh, everybody went to the lakeside except for me. Sweet, I'd be running around the halls. All the seniors are gone. All the freshmen are gone. All except for me. Really? Cutie's the only one who refused to take part? Lamos. I don't even know what I'm missing. Is something horrible happening that I should have tried to stop? Or are they all having fun without me? Oh well, at least I have the room to myself. I guess. Since there's nobody around to bother me, I can be as loud and as silly as I want and not have to worry about being interrupted. Woohoo! That makes studying much less stressful. Smart increases by 2. Awesome. Without the stress. That was worth it. On Saturday morning, I wake up to find envelopes under the door again. Our allowances. And one extra. My parents finally wrote to me. I open up the envelope intending to skim through it quickly, but it turns out that there's not much to skim through. They send their love and hope I'm having fun at boarding school. That's it. No mention of what they've been doing. No questions about any friends I've made. Not even any questions about magic. How can they not ask about magic? Before I got here, I had no idea what was possible. There was only that brief moment of magic back when I was 13, before the officials came to turn off the power and give me the choice. For 3 years, I've had to wait and wonder. And now I'm finally starting to discover this entire world of possibilities. And they don't even ask? Maybe they don't want to bother me in case I'm busy, or they figure I'll tell them what I want to tell them? I still haven't written. I'm so bad. I will write them a letter. Tomorrow. Really. But for today, I have to decide whether or not to go out. Let us study. After breakfast, I sit down to figure out what to write to my parents. I could tell them about the strange professors here, but I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I can tell them about initiation, I suppose. I'm sure they'll be proud of me for refusing to take part in a bullying ritual. Woo! I guess I should tell them about my bedroom and the food here, things like that, so that they don't worry about me. They'll want to know that I get enough sleep and I remember to brush my teeth and all that jazz. And my roommates, I should write about them. We've been so busy, we don't know each other all that well yet, but they're both good people. As for magic, well, I've learned a few things, but I haven't really done proper magic yet. Just classroom exercises, so I'll wait a while before I tell them much about that. Mail doesn't go out on Sunday, so I fold my letter up and stick it in an envelope, but I don't seal it yet. I can get a stamp from the on-campus post office tomorrow. Alright, diary. Escaping initiation. The new students are supposed to go through an initiation process, being slaves to the seniors while they get yelled at and pushed around. I didn't want to do it for the upteenth time, so I walked out. Demon banished. Virginia was annoyed about me walking out of initiation because her brother is in charge of it, but when she found out Damien was my senior, she thought it was funny. Apparently, she doesn't like him much. She says after I've embarrassed him in public like this, I'll probably never hear from him again. Until the next time I play through. Alone. All the freshmen and seniors went off somewhere today without me. Something to do with initiation, but I don't know what. Letters home. I wrote a letter to my parents, but I haven't had a chance to mail it yet. Alright, nothing much going on with Donald yet, but we should have some with him next time, so here's to hoping.